This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A police chase with a wanted man ends in Hazleton. We talk with a state trooper about the incident next. Hi everyone, and thank you so much for your time today. I'm Ken Kara, and let's get right to your local information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. An investigation is underway into a chase and an officer-involved shooting Tuesday that began south of Frackville and ended in Hazleton. Lisa Sugar talked with Trooper Anthony Petrosky, Public Information Officer with Troop N in Hazleton, about the events that transpired and the impact on the community.
So the United States Marshals made a traffic stop on that vehicle. During that stop, the driver exited the vehicle, but the passenger, Mr. Meisberger, did not. He then moved to the driver's seat and took control of the vehicle, refused to exit, and started a pursuit. Members of PSP Frackville joined into the pursuit, which went through Carbon County and Luzerne County. At that point, PSP Hazleton members joined the pursuit. During the pursuit, high speeds were brought on by the driver. Also, total disregard for property and human life. Driving erratically, driving into oncoming traffic lanes, driving through intersections without slowing or stopping. At one point, a weapon was pointed by Mr. Meisberger to a trooper during the pursuit. Also, numerous attempts were made to disable the vehicle via spike strips. They were unsuccessful due to the vehicle speeds and due to the high volume of traffic. The vehicle then turned onto Beach Street from North Church Street and struck an occupied vehicle. The cab then kept going, ultimately coming to a stop behind the ice rink in Hazleton City, Luzerne County. At that point, troopers set up a perimeter to make sure that he could not exit the area. Also on that perimeter, we had an outer perimeter to keep the community away. This was a big incident. It was a major incident. We knew he was armed. We wanted to keep the community members safe. So we had to make sure that people were either exiting their house, evacuating, or staying in place, sheltering in place. So it was a little difficult doing that, but people were great. We really want to thank the people, the community that were directly affected by this. Whether you had to evacuate, you were told to evacuate, or you're told to shelter in place. We appreciate that because we know that it's difficult to do. So the patience and understanding by the community was great. Beyond that, our special emergency response team responded and took over tactical commands of the incident. Through numerous attempts to negotiate, 3 hours of negotiating with the individual, trying to end this peacefully, come out, end this peacefully, was unsuccessful. During those negotiations, Mr. Weisberger fired many rounds towards law enforcement, almost striking some troopers. At that point, he was shot and killed. It's unfortunate that the incident ended this way. We tried every avenue to have a peaceful ending, but unfortunately ended this way. Thankfully, nobody else was hurt.
This is a difficult situation at any time, but especially since that was at a park in the middle of a neighborhood. And you have people today, everybody loves social media, loves to come out with their phones. So is that always a concern as well?
Yes, and the thing about this is it was an armed individual, and the danger is there. So, we're there. That's our job. That's what we're supposed to do. But we have a gun belt on. We have a vest on. People don't. So we're concerned about ourselves, yes, but we're also concerned about the community members. That was a heavily populated area, heavily populated. People were coming out. They want to know what was going on. Tons of police vehicles. There was a helicopter, and we totally understand, but we had to keep them safe. So beyond the perimeter, we had troopers making sure that people were not in the line of fire, that they were not around because bullets were flying. This individual was actively shooting at us, and we wanted to make sure that not only we weren't hit, but that any bystander, any community member was not hit. So that was a number one priority for us.
So what happens next now? Because this was an officer-involved shooting, there will be an investigation.
Yes, so the Troop N Major Case Team is investigating the incident along with Pennsylvania State Police Internal Affairs. They will look at everything, every MVR from our vehicles, our mobile video recording devices. They will listen to the audio that was recorded. They'll interview every trooper involved, on top of the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office coordinating with the investigation also. So it's still very active. We're piecing everything together, and we want to make sure that we do the investigation correctly and thoroughly.
I'm sure you're thankful, but also surprised that no one else was injured in this, especially with it traveling on the streets of so many different communities. One car being hit. Was the person inside that car injured at all?
Yes, they did sustain injuries. They were ultimately taken to Lehigh Valley Hazleton Hospital. I believe they were an individual was flown. I don't know where, but I think he had some head injuries. So that's why. But again, I mean, they were just driving in their vehicle and they were struck by the cab of this truck tractor. And that's terrible. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Thankfully, though, nobody else was hurt. I mean, this went through 3 counties, multiple streets. It was a beautiful day. Tons of people were out. There was careless disregard from this individual for anybody out on the roads. So we're very thankful that nobody else was hurt. And we appreciate all the assistance from other law enforcement agencies. But again, I can't stress this enough. We are thankful for the community members for being patient and understanding with us.
Thank you, Lisa. 2 Hazleton police officers have tested positive for COVID-19. Mayor Jeff Gassat tells the Standard Speaker that the 2 officers are self-quarantining at home and are expected to make a full recovery. This is the second time the police department has been affected by the virus.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's a look at our forecast now from the National Weather Service. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 60 degrees. Wednesday, there's a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high of 77. At night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low of 60 degrees. On Thursday, there's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., mostly sunny with a high of 82. At night, it's mostly clear with a low of 62. Friday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., mostly sunny with a high of 84. Same chance of showers and thunderstorms at night before 8 p.m., mostly cloudy with a low of 63. And then on the 4th of July, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high of 81. And on Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m., partly cloudy with a low of 61 degrees. Coming up on SSPTV News, Little League Baseball is back in some of our local communities. We'll see how Valley East Little League in Drums is getting ready for games and making sure everyone is safe. And next, Luzerne County Community College hosted a talk on diversity. We talk with 2 people who were there at the discussion about some of the community input. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of the following: Elizabeth K. Betty Karmosky Mahalik, 87, formerly of McAdoo. The funeral is Thursday at 10 a.m. at the O'Leary Funeral Home in Springfield. Friends and family may call Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the funeral home. Arthur M. Sacchetti, 83, of Jeansville. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton handled arrangements. John Benton Jr., 73, of Hazleton. Services are private. The Harmon Funeral Home in Drums is assisting the family. Condolences can be made at harmonfuneral.com. Maritza Montañez, 49, of Hazel Township. Services will be held at the family's convenience. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton is handling arrangements. And George Paul Tookie Platukas Jr., 77, of Fern Glen. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. at Sacred Heart Church in Weston. Attendance will be limited to the first 35 people. Friends and family may call Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Harmon Funeral Home in Rock Glen. Masks must be worn in the funeral home. Condolences can be made at harmonfuneral.com. The social news is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. For information, call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.